Hi, I'm Shawn. Welcome back to our video blog. Today we're going to be talking about radon gas and why you should test for it in your home. Welcome back again to our video blog. Today I have with us a guest, Jerin Zander from Zander Solutions, and they are the area's expert on radon gas and radon gas remediation. So thanks for coming, Jerin.
Thank you. Pleasure to be here.
So can you tell us a little bit about what is radon gas and where does it come from and why is it important?
Sure. Radon gas is a breakdown of uranium in the ground that comes up through fissures and cracks in the bedrock underneath your basements. And so the gas then will enter in the basement via gas, but it is you can't smell it, you can't taste it, it's a gas. So you don't know whether or not you have radon gas in your basement until you test for it.
Okay, so how do you test for it?
It's actually, there's a couple different ways. One, you can use a charcoal canister that you can buy at a Menards or Home Depot. The other way is to do an electronic measuring system, which is a 48-hour test, and that is something that you can get results back within 48 hours.
Okay, so it takes a lot longer with the charcoal canisters?
Yeah, you have to, the test itself is 48 hours, but then you have to send it into the state, and then they have to test it. So you're probably looking at more like 3 weeks to get results back from that.
Okay, all right. So when you're purchasing a home and we need to do a test, we don't typically have the 3 weeks to wait for the radon test to come back from the charcoal canisters. So what does it cost to test for it?
Yeah, most tests are right around $150. You come in, set the test, wait 48 hours, come back, pick up the test again. And then from there we do a nice result page.
Okay, excellent. So we talked about radon gas and how to test for it and where it comes from, but what's the big deal with radon gas?
Well, radon gas, because it is made up of uranium, sources and the medical field say that there is a very strong link between radon gas and lung cancer because of inhaling the gas and entering it through your lungs.
Okay, so I totally agree that EPA says it's the second leading cause of cancer in the United States. So what's the prevalence? Like if you tested 100 houses, how many are coming back for radon in Dane County, Wisconsin?
Yeah, I don't have exact results, but I would say based off of what we've done over the last 20 years of radon testing, it's more than 50%.
Okay, so a little more than half. Wow. So the EPA obviously has a set of threshold, like how many, I believe it's 4 picocuries per liter
Correct.
of air.
Yes.
For concentration of radon. Is that a steady thing? Is that kind of go up and down?
Radon levels can go up and down based off of weather patterns. So when you have very rainy, cold, snowy type conditions, the barometric pressure will keep the radon gases down inside your basement more. So your levels tend to be higher during rainy, cold, wet times versus a nice 80-degree sunny day. The barometric pressure rises, and so the gases can then escape the house better.
Okay.
But once you have a system in your house, it's not going to fluctuate because you have a constant fan that keeps drawing that radon gas from underneath your basement floor out through the roof of your house.
Okay, so that's my next question. How do you fix it when you have a radon?
Yeah, it's not a very complex solution to fixing the radon problem. It's PVC piping and it's an inline fan, but you need to make sure that you do it all per EPA guidelines. I set the guidelines out on where to vent it and everything else so that you don't get that radon gas back into the house.
Okay, and what does it typically cost? What's the range?
Yeah, radon systems range from $800-900, depending on if you have some obscure scenarios in your house, which could be up to $1,200-1,500, but most houses are around that $900 range.
Okay, excellent. How long does it take to fix?
It's a day.
1 day?
Yeah, less than a day typically.
Okay, so Jerin, how often should you have your house tested? Meaning, like you buy a house, you have it tested, it's fine. Now you're living there 3 or 4 years. I know from my experience, when you tested my house originally, it came in less than 1 picocurie per liter, well below the level. And then we retested it 4 or 5 years later, and it's at 7, almost twice the level of radon according to the EPA. So can you speak to that? How often should you be looking at retesting?
Yeah, I would say a good rule of thumb would be about every 5 years, just to put a test in place, just to make sure that the levels are where they were the last time. With all the construction and everything that's going on, and all the new subdivisions that keep going in everywhere, you know, it changes the fissures in the bedrock and stuff like that. So you didn't have radon before, and now you could. So again, it's probably a good rule of thumb around every 5 years.
All right. Anything else that we should know about radon or how to fix it? Or
no, I just test your house for radon. Just be safe.
Thanks for watching our video today. If you have any questions specific to radon, reach out to Jerin and his team at Zander Solutions. That number is up here on the screen. And thank you for watching our video. We'll see you next time.